Welcome to the Veteran Entrepreneur Network. I'm your host, Cameron Burrell, Army engineer veteran, entrepreneur, and fleet operations business owner. On this podcast, we talk trucking, logistics, fleet operations, entrepreneurship, business growth, leadership, and real-world lessons from the field. Let's get into today's episode. Here's the promise for the next 10 minutes. You'll walk away with a hiring checklist built for blue-collar fleet work, a veteran-friendly job ad template, and screening questions that actually predict reliability. A 90-day onboarding and competency plan you can hand to new hires, and pay and incentive ideas that protect margins while improving retention. Also, a short set of metrics you can start tracking this week to measure if your hires are actually getting productive.
Section 1. Lean hiring that works in blue-collar ops. Recruiting in this space is about places, language, and speed. Start with where the technicians already are. Local trade schools, veteran transition groups, truck stops with hiring boards, mechanic Facebook groups, and referrals from vendors and current techs. Don't scattershot it. Pick 2 reliable channels and run consistent outreach.
Write job ads that speak their language. Keep it honest, simple, and veteran-friendly. Highlight predictability, tools supplied, paid training, and safety culture. Here's a lean template you can copy. Mobile fleet tech, full-time. Pay, competitive base plus performance bonuses. We run predictable routes, supply tools and PPE, and provide a 90-day paid training program to get you route ready. Looking for dependable, safety-first techs with mechanical aptitude. Veterans and experienced technicians encouraged to apply. Text or email to set a quick interview. Short, direct, no fluff. Curious questions are where you separate chatter from consistency. Ask questions that reveal routine, accountability, and problem-solving under pressure. Examples. Tell me about the last time you fixed a problem on the road. What did you do, and how long did it take? How do you plan your day when traffic or delays happen? Give an example of a supervisor or customer you disappointed. What did you learn? Their answers tell you volume about grit and responsibility, not just skill.
Section 2. Interview, selection mechanics, and the 90-day onboarding plan. Interviews should be short and practical, 20 to 30 minutes to cover basics, then a hands-on quick test or demonstration. For fleet washing or mobile techs, that could be a 15-minute station, match a hose, identify a nozzle discrepancy, or demonstrate a cleaning step. It's not about tricking them. It's about verifying they can follow SOPs and handle equipment safely.
Reference calls. Don't ask the usual, would you hire them again? Instead, ask, did they show up when scheduled? How did they handle supervision and feedback? Any attendance or safety concerns? Those answers predict future behavior. Use conditional offers that set clear pre-employment expectations. Start date, required documents, drug screening or license checks if applicable, and that the first 90 days are a competency-based period with staged pay progression. Now, the 90-day onboarding plan, broken down to practical milestones. Week 1 daily checklist, safety orientation, equipment issue and tool walkthrough, ride along with a senior tech, route shadowing, and a safety check quiz at day 5. Month 1 goals, consistent on-time arrival, safely completing assigned tasks with a senior present, and demonstrating basic equipment handling. Month 2 goals, independent route runs with minimal supervision on select stops, driving time management, and starting simple maintenance tasks. Month 3, fully independent on a standard route, hitting first-time right targets, and passing a competency sign-off for safety and quality. Hand new hires field SOPs on day 1. Checklists for start of day and end of day, a troubleshooting flow for the top 5 equipment failures, and a clear escalation path for safety issues. Use simple forms, a daily completion sheet that the tech signs, a weekly mentor review form, and a 30, 60, 90-day competency sign-off. These low-cost documents make onboarding repeatable and expose gaps early. Section 3. Pay, incentives, and retention tactics that protect margins. Start with a tiered pay progression tied to competency, not just time. Example structure. Base starting wage that covers minimum labor cost, a competency bump at 30 days, another at 60, and a full rate once they're signed off at 90.
Pair that with small retention bonuses. Think $200 to $500 after 90 days and again at 6 months. Not huge sums, but meaningful in the local market and cheap compared to turnover costs.
Use productivity incentives tied to clear, measurable outputs, not open-ended targets. For a fleet wash or mobile tech, that might be a small per-route completion bonus for routes completed on time and with zero rework. Protect margins by capping bonuses as a percentage of revenue per route, so incentives scale with profitability.
Non-monetary retention wins are often underrated. Predictable scheduling, paid training time, certified PPE and tools, clear career progression, lead tech, mentor, flexible scheduling on slow days, and simple recognition. Shout-outs in morning huddles, small gift cards, or a dedicated parking spot. Those moves cost little and build loyalty fast.
Okay, how do you know it's working? Recap and metrics. Track 4 core measures weekly. Uptime, percentage of scheduled stops completed. First-time write rate, jobs completed without rework. Time to productivity, days to competency sign-off. And rework cost, labor hours spent fixing mistakes. Put those into a simple sheet. Row per tech, columns for each metric, and a notes column for coaching items. Review in 15-minute weekly ops huddles, and use the data to adjust training or incentives.
A few closing cautions. This blueprint is a practical, field-tested framework, not legal advice. Pilot changes with a small cohort, document your processes, and consult local labor council for contracts, wage compliance, and background check rules where required. That said, following this system will stop the most common leaks, missed routes, rework, and the hidden costs of constant turnover. Here's your challenge. This week, pick one open role and apply the lean ad template I gave you. Do 2 focused interviews using the screening questions. Run a 15-minute hands-on check and commit to a 30, 60, 90 checklist for that hire. Then, post one hiring win or one question on social and tag the show. I'll share the full 90-day checklist and editable templates if you DM or tag the page. Real tools, real templates, no fluff.
Real-world business, real strategies, real results. Thanks for listening to the Veteran Entrepreneur Network. If today's episode brought you value, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share the podcast with another entrepreneur, owner-operator, or business professional. Keep building, keep learning, and keep moving forward. We'll see you on the next episode.